Alright guys, today we're taking a look at the power metal classic Helloween by the band Helloween, and this is such an epic classic tune. We're just going to take a look at the intro and the main riff today. It's a long track, and so teaching the whole thing would be a very long video. So we're getting close to Helloween here as I record this video. Late October 2020. So what better way to get in the Helloween mind frame than to look at this classic. So I'm sure you guys were blown away by my video production at the beginning of this, but hopefully you can allow me to have a little bit of fun even at my own expense. So make sure and check in the description below. I've got the tab for this. And also, I've got a little backing track that you can try this out with too. So just the intro part, but you'll get some hands-on practice that way applying this stuff. So check that out, as well as my free gift to you, Sweet Picking Boot Camp. And it is a free guide to not only learning how to sweet pick, but the best shapes to use. It's got video and tab. It'll take you through all kinds of different arpeggios and sequences, as well as the theory behind applying this stuff when you're improvising. So make sure and check that out down below, Sweet Picking Boot Camp. Okay, so let's get to it. This is in standard tuning, and the intro part. There's two things with the intro. Is the little melody, lead guitar melody, and then the chords that are backing the melody. So let's talk about the melody first, and then I'll show you the chords too. Okay, it's very simple. We're playing where we've got this little shape. It's starting out on the 14th fret G string with the middle finger, 16th fret with the pinky, and then 12th fret with the index finger, and you're just going to play this. You get kind of an overdriven tone that's not too much gain, or it's going to be too messy, but just a little bit overdriven. And you're just playing this from the G string to the B to the high E, back to the B, and then repeating it. Now, you're going to also move this whole thing up two frets to where you'll be playing it at 16 on the G, 18 B, 14 high E. And it only does that briefly, and it follows the chord change. So I'll show you where that comes in. But let me just play through this once. So. Okay, so the trick to making this sound right is not to mute it. You don't want just let them ring together. That dissonance is what makes it sound creepy. Okay, so this is in the key of E, and while that's going on, the backing chords are doing this. So you've got an E power chord. And that's B to B flat. And then we're going to play 2nd fret on the A string and do a little single note run. And that's 2nd fret A string, 3rd fret low E, 2nd fret low E, and then to the open low E. So that whole part would be. Okay, now we're going to play the low E again, and this time we're going to go from 6th fret on the A string, play a power chord here, root 5th, power chord at the 6th and 8th fret on the A and D string. and then move that up to the 9th fret, so now you're playing an F sharp 5 power chord. Now when this part kicks in, right there, that's where you're moving up to the higher shape. And notice you only play that twice and then you move back down. Okay, so that whole 2 sections together are like this. Same thing, but we're going to use some chugs. Okay, and then we're ending on the F sharp chord before that main riff kicks in. Now on the lead part, you stop on the A note at the 14th fret G string. So you're doing this figure. And then you just stop on the A note there. All right. Now, when we get to the little pause there, we break into the main riff. So now we're kicking into the super cool, badass riff that to me it's just awesome how they transition into this. Okay, so let me do the riff kind of at a medium tempo here. Then we're into the verse with the singer kicking in. By the way, Michael Kiske, such a fantastic singer. So kudos to him for all his work over the years. But this song is such a masterpiece, and his vocal on this is awesome. So anyway, so we have that going on. And at the very end there's a little harmony, which I'll show you in a second. But let's go through this. It's an E power chord, and it's very unusual to where we're going to do this sliding thing between 3 frets. So notice the low E string being played with the mutes here, and make sure you follow the tab to get the exact number of low E strings and all that. It'll take forever to go through that here, so make sure and check that tab for this. So what you're doing is you're sliding from 7, the power chord E on the 7th fret A string, and 9 on the D string. Slide that up a half step to the 8th fret, and then down 2 frets to the 6th fret. So you got this. Okay, very unusual, but it works really well. It's a little tricky at this tempo. The second part of that is to where you're going to go to the E chord, 2 open E's, and then play 7th fret. This is a B chord, B power chord, back to the 6th fret on the low E. Then 2 open E's, and then you're going to slide up from the F sharp to the G power chord at the 9th fret up to the 10th fret on the A string. Okay, so all that together slow is. Whoops, we'll try that one more time. part 2 is to start out the same way. Cool little muted section here. So you're going to do this twice. Then you're going to go to play an E chord here. Open E, and then you're going to walk down the E blues scale. Those 3 notes is 7th fret, low E, and then open E. 6th fret on the low E, and then open E. 5th fret on the low E string, and then open E. And then cap that off with a pick at on the D chord here at the 5th fret, and then right back up to the E chord. So that would be. Then you're right back into the. So let me show you how those first 2 parts connect together. Now you're back into the riff, so first one. So the 3rd time is the exact same as the first. Now we're coming to the ending here, so you're just gonna walk down from an E to a C chord. We're doing a single note climb on the C chord, so okay, and so the climb is you're gonna play 3 notes on the C at the 3rd fret A string. Same thing on the D. Same thing on the E at the 7th fret. Same thing at the 9th fret 3 times. Then on the G note at the 10th fret on the A string, play that 4 times. So that together would be with a slight mute on the notes. Then you're going to go to the D string and play 7 3 times, 9 3 times, 10 3 times, all on the D string, 3 times on the 12th fret D note here, and then once on the G at the 12th fret G string. That's the note you'll end on. So that whole run would be. Now the harmony of that is it's a 3rd up. We're going to play it here. And by the way, these particular positions, the notes are correct. I'm not sure exactly what the Helloween guys do. They could be playing these more in one position. I like to kind of spread it out. Feels better to me. But this, the harmony a 3rd up would be the 2nd fret on the D string 3 times, 4th fret D, 5th fret D string 3 times, 7th fret 3 times, and then on the B note at the 9th fret D string, you're going to play that 4 times. You're going to go to the 5th fret on the G string 3 times, 7th fret 3 times, 9th fret 3 times, 11th fret 3 times, and end on the same G note. Those 2 parts together make up a nice thirds harmony sound to end that. Okay, so let me do this. Let me play the whole main riff, including the ending run, for you at a medium tempo. Here we go. there you have it. Helloween by Helloween. Learn it. Go scare all the kiddies. Enjoy it. Have a great Halloween this year, guys, and have fun. Make sure and grab the tab in the jam track, as well as the free Sweet Picking Guide, Sweet Picking Boot Camp, down below in the description box. I'll see you next time. Rock on.